for Team Canada, as they've won back-to-back gold medals in Finland and then last year in Texas. Good move by Klautens at center ice as he'll backhand it in. Martins Klautens plays for Sherbrooke in the Quebec Maritime Junior Hockey League. Hermanis back on the puck. Lost to the Blue Slovakia in that game. Klautens will jam that in. He needs a change. He'll start one.
Ended up being the winning goal.
A 2-1 affair won by Slovakia. What a scene it was in here as well, Craig. Inside Pavel Dimitra Ice Stadium here in Trenčín. Sold out crowd, over 6,000 strong. And a chance for Canada to learn from that experience. Drew Bannister was proud of the way the guys handled the atmosphere. Weak shot right on. That one's handled by Essler as Krumich got it on. Another point shot. Traffic. He'll rip it in. Nikitin's out to play it. In comes Ryder Kelly. Diorio leaves it. Berhoff's got a backpedal as Latvia away. Mornik some speed. One of the dangerous players for Latvia. But Latvia lost that in the slot, and Canada's away. Stretched up ice. Hamilton. Beckett Hamilton. Back to the point. Jammed in deep. Mornik's had it, lost it as Callie back to work, trying to fish that puck free. He's all over Savius. Played back for Krumich. Krumich giving Callie the shoulder. Krumich back on the puck. He'll play it behind his net. Savius along the boards and finally out to center. Rutz was waiting for it, lost the puck, and Canada controls again. Ryder Kelly will shoot it in. Nikitins along the wall. Hockey at Boston University this season. Won a championship in the USHL as well. And Craig will have a nice profile on him, player profile on the first intermission of our coverage. Of course, Laura and Frank.
But very good young prospect is Tynan Lawrence. If you just want to go look at the stat sheet, you're missing the big picture on Tynan Lawrence.
Alessandro Diorio. He'll flip it in deep. Chase after the puck. Klavic moves it up the wing. And that was hit by a high stick. So the roster, he is the backup for this game. As we talked about Gavin Betts having to leave game one. As Mornik's cutting in. Mornik shoots, and a good stop there from Essler. Shoulder save, fought it off. As Oliver's Mornik's the best chance offensively for Latvia in this period. Mornik's back to the point. Floating wrist shot, missed the mark. Centering in front, intended for Avotic. He couldn't get a stick on it as Lux couldn't work it in deep. It comes to Diorio. Diorio starts the play. Hamilton through the legs. Wanted Ryder Kelly. Kelly fishes it in deep. Waiting for it was Lux. Lux reversed the play. Hermanis placed it into Team Canada territory. Berhoff, who won that gold last year in Texas U18s, then went to Minnesota for the World Juniors, and back to defend that U18 gold. Callie's in deep for Canada. Callie in the corner. Lawrence, puck on his stick again, using his speed, takes it up high. Tynan Lawrence, still with it, waiting, right in front, tried the centering feed. Berhoff there, kicks it to his stick, keeps it alive. He'll backhand it in, but can't. September 15th on, or before that date, is the cutoff for North American skaters for the draft. Cross-current. In a battle, there's Kelly to help him out. Diorio digs it free at the line. Berhoff, wrist shot. That deflects wide of the net. Klautens had the puck. He lost it, though. Some tenacious work here by this Canadian line. Kelly working for the puck. And getting back to help was Maruchis. Klautens was spun around. Tried to work it in deep. Skated in by Books. And he's got it again. Books behind the net. Klautens along the boards. Hermanis shoots right on. And ahead. Klautens, nice face-off win. Back to the point. Wrist shot. Mornik's, and it stayed out. They're part of the bar and stayed out. Mornik's, what a good chance there. He's one of their finishers for sure for this team. Azovskis walks it in. Big shot block there. And that one stung Hicks as he's a bit hobbled. Back up to the far point. Utskis lays it across. Wrist shot. Essler had it. He lost it. Morning's another shot from that far wall. Kept out by Essler. Morning's again. Plays it up top. Lautans couldn't handle the pass. Lautans pushed by Hicks. 40 seconds left of power play time here for Latvia. Carter Hicks gets an opportunity, and he'll clear maybe a 2-on-1 if Canada's prepared to push a little bit. And Hamilton shot. Joseph will scoot in. There's a young man that plays for Slovakia. He's a 2010 born. We're getting old, Craig. 2010 born, draft eligible 2029. He did not play against Canada. He was scratched for that game. Cali, nice backhand dish, wanted Diorio, who nearly had that opportunity. It was Lukes who poked it away in time. Dominics lays it up the wall. That was swatted away by Ambrosio. Lucas Ambrosio back on the puck for Canada. 9 minutes remaining in this second period. Ambrosio from his own blue line. He'll dish it in. And Cali in on the forecheck hard. Cali steal, wrist shot. And Cali laid up the center ice. Crosstrey picks it off, but he's got a delay because Cali was in deep. Canada now onside. Hamilton works it in. In comes Cali. Crosstrey towards the net, and that was cleaned up nicely by Davish. Legasnovskis gets it to Rutz at center ice for Openix. Openix trying to dance around Crosstrey, and he draws a player in Great Britain as well. As Bannister. So that'd be a chance of the power play. Razor's stand on that attempt as it bounced right over a stick and it cleared for Canada. You know, the United States and Canada both losing their opening games yesterday. The first time in the history of this entire tournament that has happened. Czechia beating the United States in overtime, and Slovakia beating Canada in regulation. Harvey, it's in the corner. Curls around. Walking in his Raysons. Raysons will play it behind the net. Penix tried to center, and Verhoff a good stick to break that up. Verhoff, nice little play to Hamilton. Hamilton's got a lot of time. He'll be patient, and then rip that down the ice. In comes Diorio, trying to steal. Plays it for Diorio. Alessandro Diorio chips it in. Hamilton into the corner, on the puck. Hamilton up to the point. Verhoff makes a move with the blue line. Now skates it in. Verhoff centering feed right in front. He wanted Cali, and it went right through him. Verhoff, though. Boy, does he ever cruise around the ice, Keaton Verhoff. Diorio into the corner with Cali. Ryder Cali steals the puck. Cali stops in the corner. Cali. Hamilton for Verhoff. Verhoff, wrist shot. And draft eligible as Dima Zhilkin has made it 4-0. Nice passing play from Canada. And as his brother Danny is a Winnipeg Jets draft pick. Playing in the American Hockey League with the Manitoba Moose.
He was in the barber chair when he got the call that he was going up to Winnipeg this year for his first
on the Ontario Hockey League for him. Verhoff does well to glove it down, keep it in play. Hamilton into the corner. Crosstrey chips it for Cali. Hamilton behind the net. Beckett Hamilton right in front, trying to sneak that through on the Keatons, and the Keatons did well to close the door there. Good forecheck here. Hamilton back to work in the corner as he'll finish his check on Laugaus. Laugaus gets the pass back, works it up the wing. Crosstrey behind his goalie for Verhoff. Verhoff fanned on the pass attempt and held in momentarily by Latvia. Played out to center. Hamilton there. They'll dish it back for Verhoff. Ryder Cali flip.
Sometimes you try to make a move to put a player like JC up with a little bit more skill. There's nothing worse in the game than soft skill. And it's hard to be successful. And you know, J.C. Lemieux is in the fight. He's in the battle. So sometimes putting a player like that up with the skilled players, not that they have soft skill, but it just reminds them that
into Brady Martin.
Oh.
Beerhoff. Obviously, we're 5-on-5 in this third period. Brady Martin was a force all tournament and in that gold medal game. Diorio, a wrister. Hits some bodies in front, follows up, and that was blocked as well. Has a shoot mentality for Alessandro Diorio.
Brady's in it to win it. Why has Porter Martone gone into Philadelphia and had success? He's in it to win it. Rick Tocchet knows what it's all about, and he recognizes it quickly.
Yeah, Ben Canada. Hamilton spins around, gets a shot, probably going wide, but Nikitins will stop tackles. Plays for Saskatoon in the Western League, and he's on the board in this tournament. Nice individual effort. As time winds down in Trenchine,